Christy Doring. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching 10 years.
I'm Jacob Carlson. This will be my 4th year out of college, my 3rd year teaching.
I'm Sean Callies over at Civic Memorial High School. How long have you been here? I've been here 16 years. 16 years.
Jim Rowe, and taught at Zion for 39 years.
39 years.
1969 to 2008.
I'm Sandra Balsters. I'm currently the principal at Zion Lutheran School. My first teaching call was to Zion, and that was 38 years ago.
Well, the biggest thing is we moved from the old high school to the new high school. And with the new high school, we got new gadgets, like we've got projectors in our classroom, brand new computers, and things like that.
You mentioned technology. That is the big one. Here in Salto, we're doing the one-to-one initiative. So I think this year, all the students are getting their own laptops. Last year, they had them halfway through the school year, but they couldn't take them home yet. But here, I think they are going to take them home.
We have our overhead projectors. Instead of using chalkboards anymore, now we get on YouTube and I'll show videos. If I show a presentation, I put sound effects in there and dumb it up because it gets the kids' attention because they're playing video games all the time, and you got to keep them kind of into it.
Family structure. You know, when I started teaching back in the late 60s, you know, if there was one divorced family in the classroom, you know, where you had that split going on, that was it. And I don't even know what the numbers would be today of the single family parent, your kids, my kids, our kids. But that factors into and can affect what goes on with the student within the classroom climate.
When I first started teaching, you had a record player where you played your 45s and your 78s. And
what?
Yeah, and see, you don't even know what that is. One of my favorite stories is I had one record that I still like to use with my old record player. And I got it out one day and it just was not going to work. And one of my students very sweetly said, "Mrs. Balsters, I think your CD is too large."
They want it bigger and better, and you have to have a technology-savvy classroom.
People start playing catch-up to like the attention span instead of when I was in high school. It was like the attention span was kind of beat into you, and you had to sit in the seat the whole time. I really want to see kids getting up and being more involved. So I think we're trying to play towards the attention span thing more these days.
You got to get them with some humor, or you got to throw, like I said, the electric. You throwing your computer screen up there, and you really got to keep them entertained. Right. There are some teachers that will totally change everything, but I'm big on where computers are great. I think they're awesome, but you know what? There's some things you just want to keep in there. I think it's very important for these kids to draw, actually holding something physical. I think that aspect is very important.
They want to be entertained. One of my philosophies of teaching was if it wasn't fun for me teaching and being in front of the kids, then I knew it wasn't fun for them.
I think students are busy with a lot more things, so trying to make a balance between, yes, you have homework, but I know it's important to do other activities too. That's been a change.
Just wrote it on the board, I would lose them in like 5 minutes flat.
I haven't yet had the opportunity to basically do the same thing twice, so that's been exciting. And with everything changing, I think I'm spontaneous enough. I kind of enjoy that. I think I'd get bored if I was doing the same thing over and over again.
I'm excited. Okay. There's no question I'm excited about it.
Nice.
No, change, I was okay with it. The part that I wasn't okay with was when I couldn't handle the technology.
And it really has pushed educators too to keep up and step up to the plate and learn a lot of things, because students today, it's hard to imagine what they're going to have to do with technology and their jobs and everything they'll have to know.
had the device that's like in libraries and stuff, and like it's like on a reel, and you put it under like a screen, and you turn it, and like blows up newspapers and stuff.
It's
no?
a great direction, but that is incorrect.
Sniffed?
Yes.
I've sniffed a lot of things, but I don't think I've sniffed a
A mimeograph?
Yes.
I do not know what a mimeograph
So
is.
you've never sniffed mimeograph paper before then?
Sniffed it?
Correct.
Glue, I've sniffed glue and that stuff, just not the
Just not,
mimeograph.
okay. All right.
I definitely do. And you know, the purple ink on my fingers were always the evidence that I was on the machine. No, I never sniffed it on purpose. It was the machines just had this air about them as you cranked out the work.
Yes, I do.
Good.
And like I told you, I would go home with blue streaks on my cheek occasionally or on my hands because that machine was messy.
And no judgment. Have you ever sniffed mimeograph paper?
Well, sure.
I love the honesty.